it's been very interesting watching people just drop the ball, like your favorite basketball players, your favorite, actors, your favorite musicians, like looking at the world, specifically like this particular one that we have in front of us. And it's always been shitty, maybe depending on where you were and who you are and what's happening. But like fumbling the very easy answer of, yo, what is this? What is that? Is this wrong? Is that this, that, it? What do you support? What do you do? And like, they only ever participate when it is beneficial to their brands and their business to participate, to have an opinion. And it's so smoke and mirrors, it's so contrived, it's so fake, it's so curated, no matter who we're talking about for the most part, that it just makes you kind of not want to participate in the consumption of any of it at this point. And it's like, I was talking to some people today, it's like, motherfucker, it's hard to watch a basketball game because this person's investing in drones and Israeli tech, and then this person's doing this thing, and then this person is pretends on Tuesdays that he's like reading, Malcolm X, but then on this Thursday is like, yo, I can't wait to go to Israel. When if you actually are reading Malcolm X or know anything about Malcolm X, you know how he felt about that and imperialism and all of these other things or whatever. But it's like these motherfuckers is fake. These motherfuckers is not real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all like a show. It's all smoke and mirrors, and it's like it's just to kind of like throw us off and like distract us. And I used to think about how much time I spent like watching basketball and like watching sports and doing these things. You lose 2, 3, 4, 5 hours of your day just like watching some person make millions of dollars doing a thing, and then in every aspect of what that visibility does and the responsibility of that kind of like fail over and over and over again. And then we write it out with God, they just do this, they just a musician, they just a whatever. But it's like, I really truly believe at a certain point there becomes like a social responsibility with your platform. And I'm not saying you have to like know everything, speak on everything, be everything, but I think these people are failing very simple answers, dog. Like very, very, very simple answers. And but they're not doing it because they don't know. They're not doing it because they're ignorant. They're not doing it out of they're not doing it for that reason. They're doing it for money. And I think that's the nastiest thing for me, is like finding out like how much of everyone and everybody is so motivated by money. Um, Despite anything, despite like the literal world that we live in, people are just completely consumed by the desire to accumulate money. And I think the even more fucked up thing is that it's motherfuckers that's rich already, like beyond rich, like making so much fucking money. And it's just like I used to think when I was younger, you know, we all thought when we were younger that we would be very rich one day. Like that was like we all thought that we lived in America. It was an American dream. We could all make a bunch of money one day or whatever. So you're in middle school, you're elementary school, and you see, I remember when Jeff Bezos popped on the scene and was making all this money and becoming a billionaire and all these things. And there were people who were much smarter than me at the time, were like, yo, this is bad. And I didn't really know nothing then. And I would be like, yo, like, what's, who? And my brain would go, man, if I had that much money, I would do this and I would do that and I would help this community. I would do that thing and I would buy land in the schools and I would, do this for housing. I would do all these things. I had all these like ideas and all these plans. And I was like, maybe I think, Oprah's going to do that one. I think LeBron is going to do that one day. I think Tyler Perry's going to do that one day. I think all of these people who are just Jay-Z and Beyonce, I think they're going to do that one day. Like all of these things, they must be hoarding money. They must know something we don't know. And they're going to change some shit and they're going to make things better for everybody because they have accumulated or been blessed with the opportunity to accumulate that much money. And then I got grown and it never happened. And the number keeps going and quadrupling and just going higher and higher and higher and higher. And they never did it, right? Like they never followed it's not even that they follow through or not. They never said they would do these things, and they never are. And I think they pacify us with art and music and performances and things. And because we're dumb, we go along with it, and we don't really like check the tally. And it's gotten to a point where it's so egregious now that it's like so transparently for money now, right? Like, yeah, it's always been for money, but it's so transparently for money now. It's like people are so detached, like so detached from the everyday working class person's reality. People who are like buying 4 or 5 versions of the album so they can like fly around the country on private jets. Like, they are so detached from those people in a social capacity that they will flaunt the wealth in front of all of us. And we're so desperate and so desperate that we think that will still be us one day. And so we support them because we want to be them, and we hope that people support us in the same way. And we don't understand that they're mining us. They're mining the niches of who we are to advance their own brands and their own lifestyles for themselves, labels, tech companies, brands, and so on and so forth. But we're the kind of juice that makes that go forward. And anytime there has ever been a kind of rallying together of the people for a common goal or interest, right? When we wake up slightly for a few seconds in the summer or this or that after something happens, these people are normally the people who kind of come in and stop that and squash that, or distract us with entertainment, or distract us with a performance or an album or this, that, and the other. And I'm not saying it's so. I mean, at this point, it probably is very, very intentional, but it again, these people exist in the capacities that they exist in because people allow it to be so. It's not about hard work. It's not. Yes, you have to work hard to get anywhere in life, but it's actually not about hard work. It's about your willingness to participate in the system that benefits you and crushes other people. And they are very much willing participants, and you see it in every Instagram post. You see it in every album. You see it in every interview when they are asked certain questions. The things that they say reveal everything. The art reveals everything. The aesthetics reveal everything, right? And it's all just smoke and mirrors. And I always think to myself all the time, I'm like, bruh, whoever hoops on whatever team, they're getting paid by somebody that has way, 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 way more money than them. And whoever owns the record label has way, way, way more money than this artist. And it's always this kind of trickling that goes all the way down. And those are the people that call the shots. We look at whoever artist A, B, or C, and we look at them as like the top of the pendulum. But it's some dude that you have no clue, or some girl that you have no clue of, who is really kind of calling and pulling all the shots and making all these things happen in a certain type of way, and deciding these things. And no matter, specifically for the African American artists, no matter how much they like use a veneer of like identity advancement to like make you feel like we're all gaining something with them, we absolutely are not.